Morning Copper Basin. Today is Tuesday, November 18th, 2014. I'm Reed O'Neill.
And I'm Tristan Eastoe on the CBTV News at 9.
On today's show, we'll be talking about clarification, more Thanksgiving things, and a sports fact.
Now let's get started.
Got a pretty surprising story here today. I've personally been asked several times if we're actually getting a 3D printer. Apparently some of you don't actually think this is a serious thing, and I just want to clarify that it is. And it is entirely up to you as a student body and a community as to whether or not that we will receive one. Continue with the donations. We are almost at $2,100 towards the printer, and at $2,500 we will get one. So to clarify further on that, once again, we will get the printer if we raise the $2,500. Now, over to weather.
Today we have a few flurries early, then it will be sunny. Highs will be in the upper teens, lower 30s with west winds 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. Tonight will be clear with near record lows from 11 to 17 and light winds. Wednesday is going to be sunny but not as cold. Highs will be in the mid 30s to mid 40s with southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now let's get back to the anchors.
I hope it snows like a lot.
I do too. I like snow, but not on the weekend.
No, not on the weekend where you have stuff to do. Just
Exactly.
during like Monday to Friday.
That's when it needs to snow. Anyways, let's go over to a PSA.
I know everything about everything. I know what my friends are doing all the time. Seriously, I know almost everything because I pay attention. Well, most of the time. I know about cars and driving and what it takes to drive safely.
Right, but it doesn't hurt to review what you already know.
I know what I need before I get in the car. My keys, my phone, my wallet or bag. I know to adjust my seat and check my mirrors and put on my seatbelt and lock the doors before I take off.
Did you know 10% of high school students report rarely or never wearing seatbelts when riding with someone else?
Everyone, please remember your seatbelt. I know usually I forget it, but please remember it. In 1989, 8-year-old Brett Martin's parents gave him a 4-centimeter Mario holding a mushroom. As of October 2012, Brett has estimated treasure trove of 8,030 video game memorabilia. Now let's go over to Sean for sports.
We have a playoff game this Friday. We have made it to the third rounds. Keep cheering and supporting our Cougars on. Also, there is a home basketball game tomorrow. Your sports back is back when peach baskets were used as the hoop. Every time someone scored, a referee had to fetch the ball by climbing a ladder. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks for the sports, Sean. Let's go over to lunch.
Today for lunch, in line 1 is spaghetti, green beans with a roll, and line 2 is ham and cheese with corn on the cob, fruit, juice, and milk. Tomorrow for breakfast is mini cinnamon roll or a sliced bagel, fruit, juice, and milk. Now that's all for lunch. Let's go back to the anchors.
Thanks for the lunch, Justice. Sounds pretty good today. Anyways, let's go to a sponsor ad.
When he first joined the Army, I was very nervous.
We didn't know what they would have him doing. But Bobby always had a plan.
With unmatched training in over 150 careers beyond the battlefield, there are over 150 surprising ways to be your son or daughter about opportunities in the Army.
There are no birthdays today.
Superlative pictures will be taken all this week.
The mandatory Tennessee Promise meeting will be during RTI today.
Senior graduation orders will also be today. A $100 deposit is required.
There is also a home basketball game today against Lookout Valley.
You can bring your parents to the Thanksgiving meal next Friday, the 21st. Tickets are on sale for $5. Please see Lori by Wednesday and let her know that you are coming.
Alright, joke of the day. I got you into a good one today. It's a little bit long, so you gotta bear with me. So, the Lone Ranger and Tonto were riding their horses, and the horses get hot and tired, so they decide to stop at a bar so they can get some water to cool down the horses. Well, the Lone Ranger looks at Tonto and says, "You know what?" He said, "Since your people are known for their speed and endurance, here's a fan. I want you to run around the horses and fan them down. You know, get a little bit of air going on them, cool them down. And I'll go inside and get some drinks." Lone Ranger goes inside, gets some drinks. Tonto starts circling the horses. Well, it's not moments later, a man runs into the bar and says, "Hey, Ranger, are those your horses outside?" Ranger replies, "Why, yes, they are." The man says, "Well, you left your engine running."
That's rude.
That's all the time we have for today's show.
We'll see you tomorrow on CBTV News at 9.